Hey, Vsauce, Michael here.
With a seriously sassy house review. Today we'll be reviewing Goldfield&Banks, Australia, and 4 of their fragrances. We're actually not going to be touching on Pacific Rock Moss. If you want to see our Pacific Rock Moss video, I have that up on the channel. I'll link it up in the corner here in the description. I don't know, it's gonna be somewhere. But either way, I have Mo here. Good to see you, Mo. Shout out to Khosrow for sending out these little sample decants right here. So, actually one of them just fell out, but it's so we have 4 of them. We have Wood Infusion, Desert Rosewood, White Sandalwood, and Blue Cypress. So, I believe there's actually a little description in each one. So as we go through them, I'll kind of give them a quick sniff here. They actually have really good coloring. You know? It's not for anything. Pacific Rock Moss actually looked really nice. Like the bottle actually looks nice. So this one right here, this is Wood Infusion. So, will you do the honors?
You have fragrance all over them. Yeah, go ahead and do it right there.
Pretty good.
I actually like it.
Oh wow, that's actually really woody.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't expecting. Like it actually smells like a piece of wood. Like real wood, like a 2x4.
Sweetened up with something though.
Yeah. Well, actually, okay. So I got the notes right here. So it's got sweet orange Brazil, Australian exotic woods, iris Italy, lavender Australia, agarwood, which I totally got the oud.
Is that oud?
That is oud, and musk.
Wow.
I was gonna say, I was like, there's something immediately oudy about
I
this.
actually really like this.
This is really good.
I would expect Pacific Rock Moss to smell like this.
Really?
Like something. This smells niche to me, kind of.
Well, yeah. You know, technically, I think this would be in that category. So, this is pretty good. This is actually, I'm impressed. I would have to say that smells really nice.
I'd give it an 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think an 8 is nice and rounded. Like it's a very wearable, woody, oudy fragrance. Moving on, we got Desert Rosewood. So this one we actually don't have a sprayer for it. It's just a little dabber thing here. So I'll go ahead and kind of dab it somewhere where I don't have something delicious on my skin.
Yeah. Rips that bitch.
There we go. Yeah, here we go. I'll give you a little. It's actually pretty damn good.
It's addicting.
Yeah, they seem to be nailing it on these woody fragrances.
Wow.
Goodness.
It's really good.
It's like spicy. It's almost cinnamon. All right, so we got Buddha Wood from Australia, Mandarin Sicily, cardamom from India, benzoin from Laos, vanilla Komoro from the Comoros Islands, and patchouli from Indonesia.
Wow. Let me see. That smells like dank.
Yeah, it's like.
It smells fucking amazing.
Although I have to admit, though, I kind of like the way it opened up a little bit more. Right now,
It's like dank now.
Yeah, now it's really dank. It's surprisingly dank. Like
you would expect it to be like a rose fragrance.
Correct, and you know, yeah, you see Desert Rosewood right here, but I will tell you that probably the most prominent note right now is the patchouli and the cardamom.
Yeah,
are really standing out with that vanilla, and there's definitely the benzoin component.
I think I like it more than you do.
Yeah, I think so too, because it's, I'll be honest, there's something about it that's kind of getting that little bit of a curry type weird. There's something kind of like oddly spicy about it.
It has like a spicy soap.
Yeah, I agree with that. Spicy soap, I think describes that pretty well.
I don't know, I like it.
Yeah, you know what, it's also, we're actually shooting on location here at Mo's house, so there was also ramen in the air, so I might be getting a little bit of combination of the ramen and the fragrance here, but yeah, it's actually pretty damn good.
I like it.
I'm probably at a 6 on that one, honestly. I like it, but I'm not in love with it.
I still like it, but
yeah.
I like the Wood Infusion better. Yeah, I'd give it like a 6.
6? Okay, so we're pretty much on par right there. Okay, moving on, we got White Sandalwood. I was actually looking forward to smelling this White Sandalwood, especially after smelling how good Wood Infusion was. I have a feeling they're going to do a good Sandalwood here. We got Sandalwood from Australia, Thyme from Morocco, Amber, gotta love Amber, Rose from Turkey, pepper from the Comoros Islands, and saffron, from Spain. I think this is probably going to be an 8.
Wow. Okay.
Just from
Are
the
we
notes.
Are we like guessing?
I'm just going to guess that I'm going to like this one. I have a feeling that the amber.
The time has me a little worried because it sounds like it's going to smell herbal.
I will give you. I will give them one thing. They're not very alcoholic in the opening. Although this one is the exception. This one does open up a little alcoholic, but
I don't know what to smell it. I don't know how to smell it yet. It's too much alcohol in there.
This is interesting. I think it was off on my assessment. It's the time is actually coming through a lot.
See, that's what worried me. I was worried about the time.
You were spot on. That's pretty herbal.
Fuck.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm feeling this one. This one is more.
I don't hate it. It still smells like clean, but
This is like a 5 all day for me.
I would give that one a 6. I would say it's a 6.
You know what? Actually, saying that it smells kind of like a soap, like a sandalwood soap, is pretty much spot on. It smells like a dull oregano. You could almost say.
Yeah,
it's very interesting.
Definitely.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of that one, but I will tell you that going back to Desert Rosewood, now that it's starting to dry down, I think I'm gonna have to bump that up to.
The
like
Desert
to a 7.
Rosewood?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to bump that up to a 7.5. That actually smells really good.
It smells better in the dry down.
Yeah, it actually starts
Still,
to dry
my
down
favorite's
really
that wood infusion.
Oh man, that is beautiful.
That's like
I have
worthy
to
for
buy.
me.
Yeah, I have to.
I
own
would
that
buy
one.
a bottle of that.
I would wear the hell out. That is really
It's
good.
a really good fragrance.
I'm kind of surprised. I'll be real.
The juice color is the like coolest looking. It's like this toxic green looking.
Yeah, it actually looks really cool. Blue Cypress. Now this is the one
We're excited.
we're both excited for right here. So let's go ahead and give this one a shot. You got a spot there?
I have no spots. We were smelling some of the duas.
Yeah, shout out to Masam for, as always, just spectacular. The spectacular fragrances he puts out. So, here we go. So this is Blue Cypress. I'm going to go ahead and read the notes right here while this dries down on my arm. So we got, here we go. Blue Cypress from Australia. Lavender from Bulgaria. Patchouli from Indonesia.
I'm already excited.
Clove from Indonesia. Ooh. Star anise from India. Okay,
Yes.
let's be real here. Star anise is not my favorite thing in the world, and neither is clove.
Does it smell good?
Not really. it's not my cup of tea.
Oh, I freaking love it, dude.
Yeah.
Smells amazing to me.
Yeah, I think
This might be my favorite. Well, actually, that and the wood infusion are a tie. I would give this an 8.
Yeah, an 8. All right. Yeah, I'm probably gonna stick probably closer to a 5 on this one. The clove is what it's
smell
killing
it?
me.
Dang, I really like it. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's good.
Wow. Can I get another whiff of this wood infusion? Oh yeah, man, that wood infusion.
The
is
wood
like
infusion is like super
spot-
woody.
It's man, dare I say, it's probably one of the best wood scents I've smelled in a long time. I don't think I've actually. I'll be completely honest. I think that's probably one of the best. Just straight. It really smells like you just grabbed a big piece of wood.
It's pretty
that
authentic.
had some oud on it, and you're just sniffing it.
Let me say that I don't like oud, and I don't think Lafayette likes oud.
I do like
you
oud
dig
in
it?
general. I dig oud.
I wouldn't say it's like the oud doesn't hit you in a stink way.
Correct. Yeah, actually, smelling it again.
It's like a clean oud. It's weird.
You know what? I will tell you what this reminds me of. It's kind of like imagine Gucci Guilty Absolute without the Band-Aid rubber kind of thing going on, and more of the
Slight fruitiness to it. It's that sweet orange from Brazil.
Yeah.
That helps balance it because with the Gucci Absolute, I just felt like that was just
It was
a
just
wood
wood.
bomb.
It was wood, but that's the other issue is that it was pretty. There's synthetic aspects to it. I don't appreciate that. This smells like real wood, like authentic wood.
I really like it.
I really
I would
like
buy
it
a
too.
bottle of all of them. I would get this one.
Yeah,
Wood Infusion.
no doubt. Wood Infusion is a winner.
The
Desert
Cypress is a second for me, but I would rate both of them as an 8 though.
Yeah. If somebody said, hey, you know what, buy 2 bottles of from this house,
Including Pacific Rock Moss.
including Pacific Rock Moss, it would have to be Wood Infusion and Desert Rosewood. I would absolutely get those. Yeah, Blue Cypress. It's just the clove is a little heavy to my nose. I want to say I smell the body wash that actually smells like this, which is not a knock on it. It's just that there's a body wash. Oh, you know what? It's actually I think it's even called Blue Cypress from Cremo. I want to say it's if you like that, it's going to be in the same vein of that, which I think Blue Cypress smells pretty good from Cremo. But this one from Goldfield&Banks is actually it's solid. It's just not my cup of tea for the clove fact. White Sandalwood definitely comes in third place. Yeah, it's just not something that I'm crazy about. But yeah, Wood Infusion, 100%. That's a buy all day long. And Desert Rosewood is, if you can get it for less than $100, I would buy that.
My number one would be Wood Infusion, Blue Cypress, Desert Rosewood, White Sandalwood would go last. Pacific Rock Moss and White Sandalwood. That'd be my
out of these 5, right? Okay, so
and then my total ranking for the house in general, I'd give it a 7.
For me, I'm gonna have to put absolutely Wood Infusion is number 1. Desert Rosewood is my number 2. I'm actually putting Pacific Rock Moss as my number 3. Because say what you will, I mean, yeah, it's soft soapy, but man, it's a good, clean fragrance nonetheless. White Sandalwood is probably going to be, you know what? Actually, I'd say yeah, White Sandalwood I think is going to be my number 4, and then Blue Cypress. Again, just I'm not a huge fan of cloves, so fortunately that makes it kind of hard for me to put it on top there.
What would you say is your overall for the house?
Overall for the house, I would have to give it, I'm gonna say, just from the value perspective, as well as just from what I've smelled, I'm probably gonna give it a 6 overall. Just because
I didn't think about that either.
Yeah, it's
that's probably a more fair rating.
Yeah. So
yeah.
Okay, so
the $180 per bottle.
Yeah, it's once you factor in shipping and everything, it's really on the expensive side. And the only one that I'm willing to absolutely pay full retail for would be Wood Infusion. As much as Desert Rosewood is good, and it really dries down to something pretty awesome. It would have to be less than $100. I feel like there are so many other things you can get at this price point. Whereas this Wood Infusion, I don't know that I've smelled something quite like this. This is really spectacular. So that's it for me. Thank you very much for watching. If you want more content and more reviews, including reviews outside of fragrance, please consider subscribing, like, share, and comment below if you've tried any of these. Shout out to Khosrow on Facebook. He's a gentleman and a scholar. And yes, thanks again. Have a great day. Bye-bye.